Merhaba arkadaşlar, Gamers kanalımıza hoş geldiniz. Hikaye modlu ilk oyunumuz olan The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt ilk bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Ben de oyunu ilk defa oynuyorum. Umarım iyi bir içerik çıkar sizlere karşı. İlk bölümde hem oyunu öğrenmeye hem de size oyun hakkında bilgi vermeye çalışacağım. Şimdiden iyi izlemeler dilerim. Buradan hemen yeni oyun seçeceğim. Şimdilik ben sadece Don't and Wine seçeceğim. Oyunun zorluk derecesine sadece hikaye olarak seçeceğim. Biraz oyunu ben de bilmediğim için kolay olarak başlamak istiyorum. Bakalım nasıl olacak. Evet arkadaşlar, oyun şu an cidden yani şu görüntüyle bile beni etkilemeye çalıştım. Bakalım. Bir saniye şunu kapatıp hemen açacağım. Yanlış. Buradan bize çağrılar geliyor. Buradan seçeceğimiz bir görev var. Şu an şunu seçmek zorundayız. Ya bunları da seçebiliriz ama bizim seçmemiz gereken o. Buradan okuyacağız şimdi arkadaşlar. Köprü armalı sonra Rivallı Geralt'a çağrı. Yani bize çağrı var buradan. Rivallı Geralt. Merhametli hükümdarımız Anna Henrya'nın adına kuzey diyarlarında size bir görev sunmak için geldik. Sosyal yalınına korkunç bir yaratık ortaya çıktı. Tabalarına karşı çok korkunç suçlar işleyen yaratık bu yaratığı sadece Witcher'ların en ünlüsü yakalayabilir. O yüzden Holloway köyüne gelmenizi rica ediyoruz. Anlatacaklarımızı dinlemeye götürbokların korkunun elinden kurtarmak için geleceğinizi umarım sizi bekleyeceğiz. Nail hizmetkarlarınız. Bir saniye şuradan. Buradan ekranlarımızı biz bunu yapacağız. Geriye basalım.
Slow now. Whoa.
Kılıcımızı koyalım.
Gideon.
Oyun yani şöyle bir bakınca şöyle yani şunlara bakınca falan yani benim grafik açısından bence çok iyi. Tabi bazı bilgisayarlarda bu kadar etkileyici olmasa da şimdi gideceğimiz yerde iki tane şövalye var anladığım kadarıyla. Aynen. Şövalyelerle buluşuyor. Aynen iki tane. Bu da onların atı büyük ihtimal. Evet. Bu arada arkadaşlar altyazıları size okumayacağım ben. Siz videoda halledersiniz oraları. Çünkü sizi sesimi rahatsız etmek istemem.
Get out!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
But you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
Found your message on
Burada
the notice
fokus
board.
toplantı yapacağız. Neler döndü aklımda.
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lanfort. Good to see you both. Been years.
Dear Short, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hat as our lodgings. Destroyed is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Yani yardım etmek en
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Parmanen wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Pomeran's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've got to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
kayıtlar geldi
Let
arkadaşlar.
us go out to greet them.
Kedimiz var burada.
Hark! Contemptible cars! He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off before we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Burada biraz kalma yemeği toplayacağız ama
Noble
sıkıntı yok.
Palmerin's given you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says,
Or what?
or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's three of them. Two
Ben sanki
turtled
biraz
up in armor.
korktum ya, değil mi?
We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Bence de
Indeed,
ondan
we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
arkadaşlar. Hadi bölümümüzü başlayalım. Sen gel buraya. Sen gelsin. Haydi bakalım gidelim. Sen de git. Evet, sana da elveda. Diğerine böyle. Sen neredesin?
Why do they not emerge? It is
Evet
over.
arkadaşlar.
We have banished the scoundrels, lifted
Hepsini
oppression's
elveda
yoke from
etmek
their
zorunda
necks.
kaldık.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits
Biz
now.
uyarmıştık.
Sorry, no
Kendileri
fanfares
sonuçlarına
and
katlanmak
flowers.
zorunda
They're not
kaldım.
in Toussaint.
It is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home, and we shall.
Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Şimdi asıl meseleyi konuşmak için bir ufak bir toplantı yapacağız.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition,
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons.
Şimdi
Free us
bize
from the beast which
canavarı
floods our
bulmamız
streets
için
with blood
yardım
and
istiyorlar.
sows panic in the
Yani
hearts of
yaratığı
rich and poor
öldürmek
alike.
için.
Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Biz yaratığı öldüreceğiz ama bir şekilde. Bunun hakkında bilgi almamız lazım.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever, and the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet, our only sure
Tecrübe
witness
puanı
is
kullandık bu arada.
bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the
Görgü
beast.
tanrılarının
Each
yalan
quite
olduğunu
different.
söyledi.
To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked.
Yani biz
Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Yani ben bunu seçeceğim. Kontrat onaylayacağım. Çünkü sizlere daha iyi ve güzel videoları çıkarmak için kontrat onaylıyorum.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No, just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent! We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, as soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint. To Toussaint!
Sulzant'a gidelim bakalım. Yani bu Toğusat'taki şövalyeler iyi insanlar bence, çünkü şu ufak bir kasaba için bu kadar uğraşmalarından beri. Benim bizi direkt Toussaint'a götürecek bence, çünkü geçişli oldu. Aynen dediğim gibi birkaç gün sonra Toussaint kaldı. Bakar mısınız şu oyunun kalitesine ya? Cidden adamlar oyunu yapmış.
Toussaint, the land of love and
Exactly how I remembered it.
you'll find Beauclerc has changed some of his masters.
Cidden çok güzel. Oyun şu an burada başlıyor arkadaşlar.
To me, place
Tamamıyla.
always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Bu gerizekalı ne yapıyor burada tek başına? Oha. Oha. Ya şimdi ne olacak? Ben anladım azıcık. Büyük ihtimal bizim başımıza kalacak bu de. No. Ben biliyordum böyle olacağını. Bu nasıl bak? Oha. Evet. Dediğim gibi biz geliyoruz direkt. Biz geliyoruz zaten. Evet arkadaşlar, biraz evet, ölmek üzere. Çok az kaldı. Evet. Gel. Şuraya gel bak. Şuraya gelmezsen darlarım. Gizli.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfitted. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
Bu arkadaş biraz
If he wishes to
pusantı.
guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Yani biz öldürdük, bırak da biz
I'll take
öldürdük.
the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits, but I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her
Okay.
gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take her then to see her grace.
Biz de şunu bir parçalayalım. Tamamdır. Seviye 35 oldu. Bir saniye buradan. Tamamdır. Zırh var mı burada indirebileceğimiz? Şu mu iyi, bu mu iyi? 94. Sıradan eşya ya. Şu anki daha iyi. Neyse şu anlık böyle idare edelim. Bunun olmaz ya. Puanımız da 45 olmuş. Şu an gayet iyi.
Let's go.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Permanent oversaw his up. Guillaume is his kid.
Devam edelim. Şunlara bakar mısınız arkadaşlar ya, şu güzelliğe.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have
Evet.
the body already.
Şimdi burada ne yapmamız gerekiyor? Etrafta bakalım bir şeyde. Şunları ben hemen alayım. Şurada varsa da alayım. Sonra oynayalım. Şimdi nehir kenarını aramamız için Witcher hislerimizi kullanmamız lazım. Şurada ayak izleri var.
Hobnail boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal ghost, clearly interesting. Let's see where they went. Notice anything interesting? Walked along the shoreline.
Şimdi buraya doğru devam ediyor. Şundan ses.
Got guests. Careful.
Aynen düşündüğüm gibi. Burada bu canavarlar var.
Thank you all! My name is not repentant Benimde!
Lost your nerve?
Evet, bunlar biraz zor oldu bence diğerlerine göre. O patlayacak, şimdi diğerine hasar verecek.
I like that silver.
Evet, bunlar böyle kolaydı. Şimdi bunlardan şurada bir tane var, bir tane daha ya. Evet, dediğim gibi.
Lost your nerve?
Uzaklaşmamız gerekiyor ondan.
Looking.
Şimdi burada bir daha kontrol edeceğiz. İşte, buraya doğru gidiyor. İncele şunu.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Evet.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Altta bir şeyler var ama yana.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Ben toplayabildiğim bütün her şeyi toplamaya çalışıyorum arkadaşlar, çünkü bizim işimize yarayacak bunlar.
by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Evet.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Han sahipleriyle konuşmamızı istiyor büyük ihtimal. Yani birinin bizi izlediğini görmedik biz şu an. Şunu seçmemiz
One
lazım
thing.
çünkü suda
Found
bulduğumuz
a
şey.
handkerchief in the water, monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon.
No.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Bizim at ne yapıyor da bakalım bir. Tamam bakalım.
Such good to serve Her Illustrious Highness is an honor, a privilege. Such good. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address
Yani
each
şu
other by
oyunun
our
cidden
first names
şöyle
in life.
bakıldığında cidden
Never
yani
in its presence, however.
emeğe geçen herkese teşekkür ederim. Zor yani.
Watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all
Bakar
Toussaint.
mısınız şuraya?
But we've no lads brave enough. Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers. That calls for a witch.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Asla bulmamıza gerek yok. Sakin bir şekilde.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Kurbanın cesedini
Need to examine the
nereye
body.
götürdüğünü
Know where they
soralım.
took it.
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corfo Bianco is Baron Brassel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Roselle's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Roselle now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Roselle he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Ben gidip cesedi inceleyeyim.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Atımızı da şöyle çağıralım. Nerede? Geldi, tamam. İlk videomuz buraya kadardı arkadaşlar. Önümüzdeki bölümde cesedi incelemeye gideceğiz. Kanalımıza abone olmayı, beğenmeyi ve değerli yorumlarınızı yapmayı unutmayın. İyi eğlenceler dilerim. Görüşmek üzere.